Well, hello campers. Here we have a cold, wintry, wet, blustery day in Indiana with a little bit of time in our hands. So, one of my favorite people on this planet, Bob, out of Chicago, mentioned he might be interested in hauling stuff around for extra income or for a living. I haul for U-Ship and I bought this trailer. So, let me, as I told Bob, trying to tell him about the trailer, I told him about this. This is a 6 by 10 interstate trailer. Now, I tried to save money, scrimp and save and do the cheap way. I don't recommend it anymore. This is an interstate cargo trailer, and man, I have got about 4,000 miles on it, and I have literally beat the crap out of this trailer. I've taken it places you shouldn't take a trailer, and I've backed it into places where it shouldn't be backed into. I've hauled stuff I probably shouldn't have hauled, but it still keeps coming back shining. Now, to let you know right up front, I hate the color black. Black vehicles, black trim, black everything. And I went to buy a 6 by 10 um, V nose, which is the front is this right here, would have a V on it to follow that pattern of the trailer hitch, and it gives you about 2 extra feet on the front. So I went to get a 6 by 10 V-nose trailer in champagne, which is kind of a between a white and a black. Well, anyway, the COVID virus came about, and the factory shut down. So I couldn't get the champagne in a 6 by 10. I couldn't get a V-nose. All I could get is what they had on the lot. This was out on the front as a show trailer, and they put every bit of extra junk on it, trim, and it was black. And I went, oh, I hate black. I want a V-nose, I want black, I want a 6 by 10. This is all they had that matched that criteria. Now, I had to eat my words because when I pull up onto a site or a either pickup or delivery, people look at this trailer and go, damn, that is a nice trailer. It's got fancy diamond plate everything, all over the place. It's got, these are stone protectors on the front. I do recommend those because you get a lot of crud come up from the tires. All right, I went and replaced the regular hitch with a one that retracts, so there's nothing to bump into when you go over the mall or up bad driveways. There's nothing hanging down underneath here. I'm going to get that hitch higher too somehow. I painted the hitch gold. That's my invention, because with the backup camera off the car at night, you cannot see a black trailer hitch, and you back right into the damn thing. So I'm not goofing the license plates out yet, but you can. All right, but I do recommend painting it some odd white or gold or something. I had gold at the time. This trailer, like I said, is trimmed out every which way to Sunday. I took all the stickers, and you can see the sticker that was on there for Interstate. I took all the identification off the trailer. You need to do this for the DOT because those idiots will pick you out of a group of trailers going by. And if you have nothing on the side of the trailer, there's less likely. This one's got a door on the side. I go under Tubber Turtle, so I found a turtle crossing sign. The trailer will go inside and inspect also. I have a stool because I can't get up very easy in there. This is a heavy-duty cargo trailer, and the door is counterbalanced, so I'm opening it with one hand, and it's got a flap on the bottom. It's down. Now, I suggest putting a little piece of metal right along this edge, which I'm going to do later, because it'll fold up in the door and you won't even notice it. And that'll help you with your dollies getting on there. This is the trailer. Now, this is a 6 by 10, just like I said. I made a mistake getting a 6 by 10 because I wanted to put golf carts in here. But when I talked to the salesman, luckily enough, He said, I've tried to move golf carts before, and you cannot get a golf cart in a standard flat top trailer. You must have an extended cab and a curved roof to get that daggum top of the golf cart in. He was absolutely right. Now, I'm an inventor, so I invented these pieces of just deck boards. You see them? And they will lay right down there in the crack, two of them, and dollies roll right over the top. And you'll find out without them, the dolly gets stuck, you drop the dresser or the whatever, or the safe, the wall safe, right on the pavement. Now you can see I've got lots of tie downs. These are just cheap Walmart tie downs. The real fancy ones, you tend to crank them too hard. I've got a dresser and a whatever in there now going to Baton Rouge, and I've got tires, another set in the car going to New Orleans. I carry a dog kennel with me. I have bungee cords in the front. I have a baseball bat just for fun. Spare tire. The tires on this trailer, you'll look on the side, very important, and these are a rated tire. Now, these tires are rated. The trailer tires, don't try to cheap out and buy truck tires. They're no good for a trailer. You must have at least an E-rated tire. Make sure you have a spare. I have a spare with tread on it. That's inside the wall in the trailer. Okay, and E is the minimum you want a trailer tire. This is a 3,000-pound trailer. An E-rated tire is going to do fine all over the country except south of the Mason-Dixon, where the heat and the weight is going to eat that thing up. These are G-rated tires, and they give me no problem in Texas, California, Arizona, Florida. Okay. I carry a little bit of everything. There's my motorcycle stands, and I've got them so I can remove them and screw them to the floor wherever I need. The fun part is I've got a hammock, and if you look on the internet, you'll see me sleeping in this hammock. A jump box with a compressor on it. I very highly recommend you hauling that around because you never know when you're going to need it. It also charges cell phones and has an AC adapter on it. Only problem is keeping the daggum thing charged up. You always forget to plug it in when you need it. Of course, paper towels. I have roof ties I've added on, and floor ties. It came with 4 floor ties. I put 10 altogether floor ties in there. Okay, I put 12 wall ties all the way around so I can tie stuff down. I put angled, this comes right from Lowe's. It's just a piece of angle iron with holes in it. I screwed that all the way to the top so I can hang my things from there, plus I can fasten things down. The lighting is all that, the high intensity but low usage. I gotta shut the door because the wind is screaming out here. Sorry. Door has a lock on it, very important. Some have a latch on them. I really wouldn't mind that because some neighborhoods have to padlock this. This is a quartz halogen light, not quartz halogen, it's anyway. And I have that hooked in to the running lights on the car. So the car is running with the parking lights on, that light will light up inside. I have little push lights. These are lit up. That one's a piece of crap. Don't buy that. This is just a Walmart cheapo one. I've got 3 of those all around the trailer. So when the door is shut, it is pitch black in here. Oh, there's a chair for when I'm stopping and goofing around and playing and I want to just sit down in the sun. I sit in the chair. Let me see. A broom to sweep it out. Tools. Carry a screw gun with you all the time. In here, the dolly. Now, I found this at my son's. It's a dolly, and the handle extends out, and it has rollers on it. Very handy for moving furniture, but I ran into one from Harbor Freight for about $80, which is a refrigerator dolly, and it's half as flat as that, which fits in here better, but it'll handle up to 1,000 pounds and has a strap and a runway to get upstairs already built in. 80 bucks, I'm gonna go with that eventually as soon as I get more money. In the bucket I have cleaners, window washer, degreaser, all that kind of stuff to keep it out of people's sight. Okay, I'm trying to think of anything else I should tell you about this trailer, because this is not the trailer that you want to buy. This is a 6x10, and the trailer you're looking for is a 7x12 single axle. And I mention a single axle because they're very easy to park, they're very easy to turn around. These are the high intensity lights on it, but they don't use much energy. I put extra turn signals on here and up above. So that one on the top is a turn signal also, and there's going to be another one on the other side, but I'm going to get the great big round ones from the truck stop instead of that little one. So when I'm turning, the trucks in that can see over the car that I'm turning. I put turn signals on each side so that you can see them from the car. So this tells me that the parking lights are still plugged in. This tells me that the turn signals are still working when I look in my rearview mirror at night, because otherwise you can't even see this daggum trailer back there. Now I have a padlock with a number sequence here that I put on there just for show. All it does is keep the stupid criminals honest. It doesn't really, if a guy's gonna rob you in this trailer, I'm trying to close that here. He's gonna have a bolt cutter and he's gonna cut that padlock in a split second and be gone. A stupid criminal isn't going to. The trailer people tell me that the biggest problem they have with trailers that are used regularly is tightening the lug nuts and air pressure in the tires. So about every second load I check the air pressure and I check the lugs. The lugs get loose and your trailer is going to go every which way but loose. This little bracket here you'll find is the greatest thing since sliced bread. A very good friend of mine bought one off the internet, and it's that little bracket right there with a tightener here and a U-clamp, and it tightens this down so that it doesn't rattle on the bumpy roads. It'll tighten that right up, so there's no play in that whatsoever. And man, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. This, of course, the jack I told you, that's off the internet. It's like $22. Screws on. The regular one was here and it cranked down, but it stuck down about 4 inches and it dragged every place you went in and out of places. You can't have that. You'll get stuck on that and the jack is no good anymore anyway. The whole trailer should be level with the car or the truck, pickup truck. The whole thing should be level or slightly downhill so things move to the front. I'm back inside the car watching the wind blow only because I'm about ready to freeze to death showing you this daggum trailer. The trailer, this one is not the one you want to start with. And I tell you that because people start out with U-ship and they buy too big a truck, too big a trailer to start out with before they learn how to make money with U-ship. And a guy on the internet told me that in one of the interviews, and I didn't listen. And I bought a truck too big to make money with at my age. I'm almost 70. What I suggest, and I'm not saying you have to do it, I suggest a cheap two-wheel drive pickup truck with an 8-foot bed and a 7-foot wide, 14-foot long single axle V-nose trailer with G-rated tires and a high top enough to accept a golf cart. I think that door opening is 6 foot 2 inches to take a golf cart in, but measure any golf cart with a canopy. It possibly won't take the great big mud bog things height-wise without letting some of the air out of the tires, but you'll work with that. But that 7 by 12 single axle will cover a lot of territory. It actually covers quite a bit of territory this 6x10 does not. so I have to turn loads away. I also have a hammock, which you've already seen, made out of parachute material inside because I'm diabetic, and it is wonderful to keep your feet above your heart. So it keeps your ankles and legs from swelling up and dying of a blood clot. Oh, right there in front of me, there is a Champagne trailer. Right there. No, that's white. No, that's Champagne. No, it's white. But you can see he's got too high of a hitch on there. The trailer tilts to the back. And when you have that happen, all of your crap, you're going to wake up with it in the back of that trailer. Every time you hit a bump, it moves back. But that right there is a 12-foot long V-nose trailer. That's exactly what you're looking for. And you're looking for that in a single axle with a ramp on the back that loads motorcycles. If you have any other questions about that, man, just give me a call. I'm glad to answer any questions. I'm glad to answer questions on how to make money with U-Ship to get the bids. I'm heading for Baton Rouge and New Orleans right now, but Bob, if you choose to do this, best of luck to you, and don't be afraid to call. Oops, I remembered one thing I forgot to mention. I took off all of the interstate stickers off the trailer except for the little tiny warning stickers. And I was going to put Harley Davidson stickers on there so I look like Johnny Homeowner, but my son tells me if you have a Harley Davidson or any kind of Ducati or Benelli motorcycle sticker on there, they steal the entire trailer. Now I have come up with another invention, well, I have you here, and it is a short piece of chain with a numbered padlock. There's the padlock, and it's got whatever number it is you want. I buy 2 of those and put one on the back door for the stupid criminals, and I put one from the hole in the hitch to the safety chain, and I chain that to it. So if they pull the pin on there or try to steal the trailer, they've got to cut that padlock or the big safety chain. Another one of my inventions. But they do not hesitate to steal the entire trailer, knowing the trailer is worth $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 alone without the $40,000 motorcycle inside. They'll steal that in a heartbeat, so you want no identification on that trailer whatsoever. And for God's sakes, don't put on there that you're a transport company anywhere. You want to stay under the wire for the DOT and the scales. There you go, Bob. There's the poop and the scoop on buying a trailer.